So we're here at the Tebis Open House and we have just finished 3 days worth of filming. Well, actually 2 days of filming because we didn't really do much on the first day, did we?
Well, we got a lot to see, though.
Oh, the amount of partners that are here. We've seen so much technology.
Oh, yeah. On day one, you saw as many of my friends, Tebis people, and Tebis people from all around the world. And it simply is amazing of how many countries are represented here. I mean, we're in 17 countries. And in all the countries that we have distributors, we have sister companies just like Tebis America, and Tebis is everywhere.
And Tebis has been going for quite a few years now, hasn't it, as well?
Oh, yeah, since 1984 now.
So we're over 40 years.
Oh, yes. We're getting close to that.
Yeah,
We're
and
not there.
This is actually the 20th year you've done an open house.
Yes.
So why did you take the decision to start doing open houses over... Because you actually do shows as well.
Yes.
So you do IMTS and EMO and all the shows. So why do you do an open house as well as the shows?
Well, I think you've now been here for 3 days, or 2 days, here at this open house. And what you see is a lot of companies come together here. They exchange information, exchange ideas, get new ideas of how to do it. And I think the title of this entire open house says it all. We bring it together. Now, again, it can be explained in two different ways, right? We all come together as people because people make people better. And this is what we're trying to do, is show our customers, show prospects what they can do with this particular product. And the other thing is bringing all the different technologies together. Downstairs in the basement, it was just buzzing like a beehive with all the different partners that we have down there. There were machine vendors, tooling vendors. It was just crowded down there with information and technology.
We all like shows. We like going to shows.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun. You meet people from all over the world. But I always think it's a passing visit. So even if somebody visits your stand, they only normally spend between 10 and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You've got customers here who are spending 2 whole days here. So they're going to learn so much more from this 2-day event than they could learn at a 7-day exhibition.
Well, imagine it this way. When you go to a friend's house, it's a little bit special because you see their walls, you see how they're doing things. When you come to our house, you can see of how we're operating and what passion and what excitement is behind this. And that's what we want to give to these guys, give to these people, and give to our partners and vendors and sister companies. See that excitement of what's going on right here. And it's no small task getting all these different countries in one little spot in Martins Reed.
And the thing is as well, this place is very impressive. We should have some drone shots that will come up to show you just how impressive this facility is. And you've essentially opened the whole place up.
Oh, yeah.
So customers can go anywhere. They can see all the little back doors, the nooks and crannies. Mm-hmm. And one thing I was especially impressed was the lecture room.
Oh, yeah.
That lecture room looks like a cinema.
It's professional. And that's where some of the magic happens in that conference room, because you have people that speaking in there, such as Dr. Wolfgang Schinke, who talks about the future, what's going to be coming up. You have Christoph Rickner, who we saw earlier on the technology portion of our company and what we're doing. So, and we have customer testimonies that are explaining of how they're using Tebis. And there's no better person that can talk about a product than the person who's using it.
And I think as well, one thing I've noticed while being here is everyone we've spoke to have been at Tebis for such a long time. Mm-hmm. We've had guys here from 15 years, mm-hmm. 20 years, 25 years. We actually interviewed one gentleman who had been here for over 27 years. Mm-hmm. And I think that really tells a story about Tebis and the family attitude it has towards all its staff. And they were even saying the same.
You don't see that very often, that you have individuals, experts, that probably could get a job anywhere else, that they decided to make Tebis their home and to work in a loyal corporation. I mean, imagine this. Out of all the CAD/CAM softwares, CAD/CAM companies that are out there, I think Tebis is still the only system out there that is family owned, founded by Bernhard Rindfleisch in 1984, is still the owner and runs the company, and now his daughter is also working in the company. You don't see that anywhere else. A lot of the other systems were either purchased up by other conglomerates or by a investment company or something like that. But it says something about this company Tebis, this software Tebis, that product Tebis, that you see the passion and the excitement of these individuals that work very hard behind the scenes in producing technology that you can't get anywhere else.
And it was great when we interviewed Rainer, because we actually got a sneak peek of what's to come. He was very guarded on what he wanted to say, but we managed to just sneak a few little things out of him of new things in the pipeline that will be coming soon.
I think you got him on a good day. But yeah, there's a lot of technology happening here in this place, and he is so instrumental when it comes to guiding and guiding the team. And he's so humble because it's his team that produces a lot of it. He oversees it. He gives some of the ideas, and it's collaborative ideas between all of them. And the same thing at Tebis America. We were a great bunch of guys over in America. We came over for this event. We sat in the airplane for 8 grueling hours, and we finally got here, exhausted. You come from England. I mean, I know what that means. And we need to have people just like you that give a shout out to the new generation of mold makers, the new generation of die makers, that see the technology and see that the technology is not dead, but it's alive, in order to get these kind of people in the trade. Because we spoke the entire day already about one item, and it's the shortage of labor.
Exactly, and it's the skill gap as well.
Yeah.
It's the shortage of labor and the skill gap, and it's and the thing is, we always look at it that it's a problem in the UK.
Yeah.
But especially after talking to several people from all different countries, it's a bigger problem than that.
It's in the world.
It's a world problem.
Yes.
So we need to find a way. We need to do something to shout about this industry, because without this industry, there is no world.
Yeah, it's thanks to you. We can't forget the other chap in the States that is right now at another event that we're also in and hosting, Tony Gunn, and it's thanks to all of you guys. And we can't forget the lady there too that you have. All of you guys are doing a phenomenal job, and I want to thank you, Joe, particularly on what you guys have done with the industry, how you guys are putting a light on it, even if it's sometimes just a flashlight. But you have such an impact on all the viewers and all the listeners and what you're doing, and thanks to you.
Well, that's great, and thank you. And I would just like to finish this video, and if you would join me, we've got to finish it in the Tony Gunn fashion, where you've got to do the hand, and you've got to...
There you go.
Brilliant.
Thanks,
you very
buddy.
much.